My name is Pankaj and I teach mathematics. And now we shall learn chapter number 3, pair of linear equations in two variables. Before we start with the sums in this chapter, let us understand the basics of linear equations in two variables. Now, what exactly do we mean by linear equations in two variables? Let's start. First, let's try to understand what exactly is an equation. What is an equation? Equation is a mathematical statement with an equal to sign and at least one variable. So, to identify whether a statement is an equation or not, you need to look out for two things: an equal to sign and variables. At least one variable meaning one variable or more than one variables, right? Let's take a few examples. X plus 3, is this an equation? No, because there is no equal to sign. If it was x plus 3 is equal to 0, now is it an equation? Yes, because there is an equal to sign, there is a variable x, it is an equation. Equal to sign, variable, equation. Simple as that. Y plus 3 is equal to 0, is it an equation? Definitely yes. Why? Equal to sign, variables, has to be an equation. X square plus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0, is this an equation? Yes, equal to sign, variable x, has to be an equation. Y square plus 5y plus 9 is equal to 0, is it an equation? Yes. Why? Equal to sign, variable, equation. X plus y plus 5 is equal to 0, is it an equation? Yes. 3x plus 5y plus 9 is equal to 0, is it an equation? Yes. So we now know what is an equation: a mathematical statement with an equal to sign and at least one variable, right? But in this chapter we will be dealing with a linear equation. Now let's understand what exactly is a linear equation. A linear equation is that equation which is having degree 1. Now what do we mean by degree? Something which you have studied in your lower standards. Degree is nothing but the highest power of the variable in that particular equation. So to identify whether an equation is linear or not, just check the degree. If the degree is 1, it is linear, or else it is not linear. As simple as that. Let's see. Look at the first equation. X plus 3 is equal to 0. What is the highest power here? The highest power is 1. So we say that the degree is 1. So is it linear? Yes. Y plus 3 is equal to 0. What is the degree? 1. Is it linear? Yes. So these are the two equations which are linear equations because the degree is 1. Look at the third equation. X square plus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. What is the degree here? Here the degree is 2. And because the degree is 2, it is not 1. It is not a linear equation. Y square plus 5y plus 9 is equal to 0. Is it a linear equation? No. Why? Because the degree is 2 again. The next equation, x plus y plus 5 is equal to 0. What is the highest power? Look at the power of x, 1. Look at the power of y, 1. So the highest power is 1. The degree is 1. It is a linear equation. Again, look at the next equation, 3x plus 5y plus 9 is equal to 0. Very clearly given over there. The highest power is 1. The degree is 1. So again, these are the two linear equations. So to identify whether an equation is linear or not, just check the degree. If the degree is 1, it is linear. As simple as that. But then in this chapter, we are only dealing with those linear equations which are having two variables in it. So look at the first two equations. X plus 3 is equal to 0 and y plus 3 is equal to 0. These equations are linear, but these are linear equations in one variable. There is only one variable present there. That's why we won't be dealing with such equations in this chapter. Look at these equations. These equations are also linear because the degree is 1. And there are two variables, x and y. So these are your linear equations in two variables. And in this chapter, we will be dealing with such type of equations. The equations with degree 1 and having two variables in it. Right? Clear? There's one more very important thing that you all need to understand as far as this chapter is concerned. And that is the general or the standard form of a linear equation in two variables. Now, what can be the general form of a linear equation in two variables? It should definitely have two variables in it, right? So let's write two variables. and because it is linear, no square, no cube, the highest power should be 1. So x and y with power 1 is a must. Two variables, linear equation. Every variable should definitely have a coefficient. So let's put the coefficient of x as a and let us denote the coefficient of y as b. So ax, by, and it should follow with a constant. Let us denote the constant by c. So the standard form is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b and c are coefficients or constants, matlab these are real numbers. Now when we say real numbers, matlab they can be any number. Any number. Just that a should not be equal to 0 and b should not be equal to 0. Why? What happens when a becomes 0? Let's substitute a as 0 there. What will happen? 0 into x will become 0. X term will go. It will no longer remain a linear equation in two variables. It will become a linear equation in one variable. Similarly, if b becomes 0, y term will go. It will again become linear equation in one variable. That's why the standard form of a linear equation in two variables is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers. A should not be 0, b should not be 0. Just remember this. That's the basic introduction of what are linear equations in two variables.